Okay, gold and silver stackers, I think I have a treat for you today. At least it's going to be a treat for me. It's not going to seem as authentic because the items that I have in here were packed, not by me, but by a friend. So they're not in their original packaging. In order to avoid sales tax and just for security reasons, I sometimes send items that I'm purchasing to other locations, and then when I end up visiting, I pick the stuff up. So from an inventory perspective, my friend inventories items for me and then just puts them in a box, and then when I get a chance, I go get them. So I have not looked at any of these items, and so I'm excited to share, my first impressions of some of these items with you guys. I know it's going to be a mix of, I think it's mostly silver, but okay, very interesting. I've got a 250th anniversary United States Army 1 ounce silver proof coin. I've previously reviewed that with y'all before, and it looks like a 230th anniversary flowing hair. Let's see what else is in here. Guess that's it. So that box didn't have much at all. I will, this was released over a year ago, so perhaps some of you don't even want to spend time looking at this coin. I did not get the limited edition ones. I didn't order one. I believe that the mint director signed some of these personally. You can see her signature right there. It's a nice box and an interesting certificate of authenticity. We'll look at it one more time. This is 99.9% silver at 1 troy ounce. And the design is a faithful rendition of the first dollar struck by the United States federal government. The verse presents the original 1794 dollar with an updated 2024 date and retains the Liberty inscription. The portrait of Liberty faces right and is surrounded by 15 stars representing the 15 states that had ratified the Constitution by 1794. This coin proved to be a very good idea by the U.S. Mint. Very popular, and the values of these have gone up quite a bit. So this is my first hands-on view of this coin. So let me first, many of you have probably already seen this one. You know what? It looked like this popped open rather easily. So why don't I don't know how many people do this but might as well see it in the raw, right? I've actually never had I buy quite a few mint products, as you know. I've shared some of those with you. I've never had a container open up that easily. Certainly not one that just flipped open as I was opening the box. So personally, I do not consider the object attractive, but there is something very powerful in the flowing hair and in the rather strong musculature of the neck. It almost, I know someone can write in the comments sections, but honestly, the profile, the strong profile, it almost makes me think they were perhaps honoring George Washington, or took their inspiration from George Washington. Okay, and here Here's the reverse. I do like this eagle. It's interesting, the neck of the eagle, I don't know if where the artist or the engraver took the inspiration from, but many of you may recall the Mexican silver dollar of I believe the 1800s, and has a snake-like neck for their eagle. Okay. I really like how wide the coin appears. It appears to be a little bit wider than a traditional silver dollar. I would have loved it if they had done something interesting on the edge. Potential little defect on the edge right there. I don't know if that's showing up, but that's my flowing hair dollar, which I believe if you wanted to get one of these, they're anywhere between $350 and $500 right now. So we'll put that one away. Was that enough time spent on the flowing hair? And just real quick, since some of you may not have seen the 250th anniversary, I believe these did sell out rather quickly. It's pretty cool, the Privy Mark. I'll probably end up popping this. Nope, there we go. Okay, yeah, this is just a really sharp looking coin. I love how the proof sets off the frosted image. I mean, proof American Silver Eagles are just gorgeous. Now notice, because this is a dollar legal tender for at least for U.S. currency, it remains upright when you flip. Whereas you may recall that the metal, when I flipped it, it was still upside down. So just, there's the West Point mint mark. This is a nice looking coin. Very nice. I don't know what percentage these ended up grading 70. I believe this one would be amongst those grading 70. This is also 1 troy ounce, 99.9% silver coin. And the Privy Mark was a U.S. Army symbol. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed box 1. Thank you.